just realised while I'm down here, Midnight Charlie and Man Patrick. It's the 23rd of March 2024, really late last night. I was having a bit of a melancholy night last night. I was having a bit of a melancholy night, and I went to my external hard drive. Actually, I thought, I want to watch Revenge of the Nerds. I haven't seen it for a while. The last time I watched it was about a year ago, I think. I thought I'd watch Revenge of the Nerds, and I put it on, and at first I did not feel, I wasn't being entertained by it, mainly because it did remind me of that period of time. It was very, the scripting is actually quite well done, because it's, well, nerds, and so the script is done in that way. Quite effective, but I felt very depressed. As the movie ventured along, though, it was quite entertaining. It's actually an entertaining movie, and all the characters in it. Oh, look, I got a sense of, during the movie, I got a sense of sadness. I felt down. Yet, however, at the same time, I found the movie to be entertaining. I was entertained by it. It's actually quite well done. And the preppy college guys, and the what you got to be in a fraternity, the fraternities, and the nerds managed to get one of the organisations, one of the fraternities, to manage to get them to give them a trial run, to give them a go. And it's these what would you call them? African American guys. I'm not too sure what you. Tri-Lambed fraternity decides to give the nerds a go, and while the other preppy guys who are testosterone filled and quite really not of the intelligence of the nerds, and the nerds who are actually they're quite smart, and they go through the motions, and yeah, and nerds keep proving themselves quite valuable and quite unique. They prove themselves well. They come through good. I think that the Tri-Landers didn't realise how much potential they had and how good they are, but then they do realise how good they are. It's just that they keep being attacked by the Alpha Betas, who are in themselves quite insecure, actually, quite preppy, and then about an hour later, I put on. About 45 minutes later, I put on Revenge of the Nerds 2, and that started off. I felt a bit depressed and sad with that. As the movie continues, it actually is quite entertaining, and they go through the same trials, they go through the same back and forth, and the same challenges. That's the word I want to use. It goes through the same challenges, and these nerds go through the same challenges, and we already know them, so we already have a fondness. It's a fondness toward them, and yet at the same time feeling a bit repelled by some of the things they do. Oh, mainly Booger, but he's a very interesting character. Look, it's a push and pull of sort of being of disdain, and yet enjoy watching these guys. And I think that the movie is filled with character. It's actually quite an entertaining journey, and and this time around, the Alpha Betas are filled with just as much testosterone as they were in the first movie, and showing they're just very quite obnoxious and preppy, and I think that there's a push and pull between the nerds fight back. They fight back for their right to do things and to gain a bit more confidence. Well, actually, what happens is that the lead character guy, he gets pushed so far that he's like, I've had enough of this. But then the others, they encourage him. They say, no, you are good enough. You are good. You are good enough. And and so they persevere, they persist, and they fight for their right. Revenge of the Nerds 2. I think some of those scenes with Booger and the guy that he calls the Master. Look, oh look, it's Revenge of the Nerds. It's not the case, do I take this serious? It's Revenge of the Nerds. It's popcorn fun. It's fun. It's but there's a moral to it. There's all a moral to it. And there's the other guys just filled with a bit too much testosterone. And the nerds know more about sex, because all the football guys think about all day is sports, but all the nerds think about all day is sex. Yes. And I wouldn't mind driving one of those pink Cadillacs. I think, is that a Cadillac? I think it's a Cadillac convertible, yes. So Revenge of the Nerds 1, Revenge of the Nerds, and Revenge of the Nerds 2. Nerds in Paradise. Yeah, it's very good. I just want to say a brief bit on that. Revenge of the Nerds, Revenge of the Nerds 2. Yes.